To understand contract management, you have to first understand the type of contract. Because once you'll understand the type of contract, then only you can understand the pattern, that how standard condition of contract are set up in this type of contracts, and how special condition of contract are set up in these kind of contracts, how conflict is resolved, and how risks are mitigated. So the starting point of all the contract management is by understanding the type of contract. But when you look up the type of contract, you'll see so many options out there that you get confused. But in your entire career, you might not see all type of contract. So if you see broadly, there are two ways the construction contract can be classified. One is based on the procurement route. Another is based on the payment type. Let's talk about each of them. When you talk about the procurement strategy, we are talking about how the contractor will be involved. Will he only be involved in construction? Will there be someone else supervising him? Or he will be the sole responsible for it? All types of contract in this category are based on these questions. So what are these contracts? There are contracts like traditional contract or general contracting. In this type of contracting, the design and the construction are separated. They are not done by the same party, and the contractor will only be responsible in construction. There are other characteristics of this contract also, like for this type of contract, the design is made first and then the contractor is involved. But that's a topic of some other video. Right now, we just want to understand the themes, that how the contracts are divided. So this is one type of contract in this procurement strategy classification. What is another type of contract in this classification? Another type of contract is turnkey contract. In turnkey contract, the contractor is responsible for everything, for design, for construction, even the furnishing of the building. Now, what is another type of contract? There is one more contract called design and build contract. In design and build contract, the contractor is responsible for design as well as for construction. Now, what are other types of contract? There are contracts where there is a construction manager is involved. When there is a construction manager involved, then entire responsibility of the project will be on the construction manager. He will be looking after the contractor. He will be looking after the quality of work that is done. He will be a representative of the client. Now, there is one more type of contract in the same classification, which is used in mega project, in which the client hire a management consultant. Now, this management consultant, it is not one person, it is an entire consultancy. There will be many staff of that consultancy who will be working to see the management of the entire project. So the project will still be constructed by a contractor, but there's a management consultancy who will be looking after the management part of the work that is done by the contractor. Now, this is one type of contract. Let's talk about the other type of contract. The most common type of contract in this is a lump sum contract. In the lump sum contract, the contractor agrees to do the work in a certain fees, and the total payment that he is going to receive is the fees that he has quoted, that is approved by the client. Now, the second type of contract that is commonly used in India also, and in many contracts in Middle East also, is the item rate contract. In the item rate contract, all the items will be measured separately and the contractor will be paid based on these items. What is the other type of contract in this category? The other type of contract in this category is time and material. Time and material contract are for the projects where we do not know how long the project will run. So basically, the client will reimburse the time that the contractor has spent on there. There must be some fee attached to it, that if we spend 2 months, then we'll be paying this much amount based on the personnel that are involved on the project. In general scenario, these type of work are done by design consultancies, and it is not necessary to have the material part attached to it. So this was a little something about the type of contract in construction. I hope it helped you to get a clarity on construction contract. I hope you liked the video. If you did, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.